Hello and welcome. I'm Charles Aite. To our first story, we are picking up information that the temporary suspension of flights to Ghana by Emirate Airline is indefinite until further notice. An official statement by the airline was tight-lipped on the reason for the actions, but experts suspect the Omicron variant could have contributed to the decision. We have a special report on this. Management of Emirate Airlines in a statement stated that the public must be advised that the carriage of all passengers to and from Abidjan has been suspended. However, flight from Dubai to Accra will continue to carry all passengers. It further stated, passengers on Emirate flights are also advised to contact the agent for rescheduling or refunds, as the airline will not fly from Accra and Abidjan starting the 27th of December 2021. The reason behind the suspension, however, remains unknown, but close sources within the aviation industry suggest the Omicron variant could be informing this decision. It comes at the back of stringent travel restrictions put on some countries, including Ghana, a few days ago, where more PCR tests were required before entry into the UAE. So far, Ghana has also placed some temporary travel restrictions on 3 countries, including Israel, amidst concerns over the surge in Omicron variant from their passengers. Meanwhile, aviation expert Shawn Mendes has been kicking against travel restrictions amid the spread of the Omicron variant, saying that it breaches the trust in the aviation industry. We're still staying with Emirates because we have an update from their website, of which we shall pull up on your screens, explaining the various cities, not just Ghana, but 7 other African countries. You can see the last updated being the 28th of December 2021. And of course, if we could scroll up, we could get a clear understanding of the fact that the restrictions on entry and transit through Dubai, customers originating from the following destinations will not be accepted for travel to or through Dubai, with effect from today until further notice. So what's happening is that they have revised their suspension of or cancellation of flights to these various cities that you could see, these countries that you could see on your screen. We have Angola, Guinea, Kenya, Tanzania, the Republic of Uganda, the Republic of Ghana, the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, as well as that of Ethiopia. The reasons for this particular directive is yet to be ascertained. But of course, let's bring in Shawn Mendes, an aviation expert who has been examining the impact of this on Ghana's aviation industry, as he suspects that some travelers from Ghana are presenting false COVID-19 results.
Well, I don't think it was necessarily a decision that Emirates has taken in isolation. This is probably something that Emirates has done in close consultation with the Dubai government and indeed with the UAE government. Also, I don't think this is necessarily reflective of a very high number of cases in Ghana or in the other countries that are also being banned. From what I understand, a primary reason for bringing in these restrictions on travel from these countries has been the high number of false negative reports which passengers are showing up with in the UAE when they do their on-arrival testing. And this is something we've known has been a problem in Ghana and other parts of Africa as well, where passengers are able to procure negative test results without actually doing the test or even after testing positive. And this is something that's becoming a very big threat to the UAE, especially with a more transmissible variant like Omicron. They have the Expo 2020 ongoing. This is the peak of their tourist season over there, and it's a risk that they really can't afford to take, to have passengers who are potentially positive despite pre-flight testing reports to be coming on their flights into Dubai. So I think that is a prime reason that is behind this, more than just seeing a spike of cases in Ghana alone. Well, I think the impact on Ghana is actually going to be quite significant because Emirates has been a very important carrier for transporting people from Ghana to points east, so that's been India, Middle East, Far East, and so forth. So I think that definitely is going to affect the connectivity from Ghana. That said, I don't quite see a lot of airlines, running to for these decisions are not taken by airlines in isolation. And we've seen what the EU has done, and the EU even backtracking on a lot of its restrictions. The US, the UK have also backtracked on some of their travel restrictions because of Omicron. So I think it's a very different situation with those carriers. I think travel to in the Western Hemisphere is going to be okay for now, but travel to the Eastern Hemisphere is definitely going to be affected by Emirates, and I think carriers like Ethiopian, for example, are probably going to be the ones who have to pick up the slack from that void left in the market.